Good morning everyone, it's Friday morning and it's time for our resistance band or weights class. Now today's class is going to be much better if you've got resistance band, okay? So weights you could use, but we're actually going to be using the resistance band to kind of explore how we feel tension in the body, so good tension rather than compression into the body. Okay, so I've got my two different resistance bands here. If you've only got one, that's fine. It just might mean that you need to play about with how much tension and adjust as we go along rather than being able to switch between different grades of band. Okay, so we're going to be starting in a couple of minutes time. So as always, you are taking part in this class at your own risk. It is more of an intermediate level, so you do need to be fairly fit and healthy, preferably not sporting any injuries at the moment, and we're going to be working top to toe. Do make sure you've got a nice, safe, clear working area, and you do need to be fairly familiar with Pilates principles and exercises. So it's not a class for beginners really. Okay, so we'll be starting in just a moment's time. You're only going to need your bands. We don't need any blocks or support today unless you do feel that you need them if we're in seated and that's uncomfortable for you and you need a little bit of cushioning or support. So feel free to modify safely and really listen to your bodies and tune in. So today we're actually going to start down on the mat rather than in standing. I know. Very different for me. Okay, but I'm going to start by taking you into a roll down. So I'm coming back towards the end of my mat and I'm just going to focus into my body just for a moment, finding that good posture, getting that awareness, sense of where everything is, how it's feeling. Into a big breath in. And a long breath out. Now, let's inhale, take the arms up. So partial roll down to begin with. Let's warm up the spine, bring the chin back, exhale, curl down, keep the pelvis upright and just come to top of the knees and roll back up again. Trying to stay with even pressure through the feet. So it can be tempting as you curl down like this to push the hips back and press into the heels. So it's try and stay over your feet. And exhale. We're curling down to feel that lower back stretch. So it's not about really rounding through the upper back, this is about trying to keep the ribs lifted and feeling a stretch down here. One last time, we're going all the way down to the mat. Keep it going, let that pelvis tilt, feel the body change, shape, hold that stretch if you can. Bringing the chest towards the thighs. And let's walk out into a plank, find that shoulder stability. And then lower down and back into your shell stretch. Now I'd like you to take the arms into a V and onto the little fingers. So we're going to sit back, head down, reach through the little fingers into that V and a big breath into the back. And coming forwards and up into 4-point position. Middle fingers pointing forwards. Feeling that you're pressing away from the floor. Notice your anchor points and lifting the chin so the head is lined up with the spine. We're going into cat curls. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale, start to lift the hip bones at the back, curling up. Feel the abdominals draw in all the way up to the bottom rib. And back down, draw the shoulders back. Create that tension between the shoulder blades and the hips and lift away from the floor. Exhale, get that movement of the pelvis first, curling up, lower back stretches and lengthens. And then we're coming back through, shoulders back, so you can feel the tension in the body, in the back, and then in the front. So we're noticing that opposition, one side stretching out and lengthening while the other side is creating tension to create the movement. One last time. And back down through, shoulders back. Lift the heart. And back to centre. Right, we're going to go into thread the needle for a stretch now. So taking one arm out to the side, breath in. Now exhale, you're going to thread through. Stay just past this arm. So you're staying forwards, bring the shoulder down onto the mat, breathe into the back. Can you feel that lovely stretch through the shoulders? And on your next exhale, pushing back up, single arm push up. Step it down, let's take the arm out, feel that length. Reach through, rotate the body, come down onto the shoulder, breathe into the back. One more for a breath in. And exhale, use that arm push. Back up. Okay, from there we're going to come back. Sitting tall, take a big stretch up and reach out wide and down. Sit to the side, bring the legs out in front. We're coming down towards the end of the mat, feet and knees hip distance. And just check that you can feel the whole of the foot planted on the floor. Knees pointing at the ceiling, tall spine. Let's just hold the knees softly. Feel that you're right up on those sitting bones and lifted out of the hips. Now let's exhale, try and lengthen the body away from the knees. Curl onto the back of the pelvis. And inhale back up. Exhale, curling back. Feeling that same tension in the abdominals. Stretch in the lower back. One more. And up. Okay, with a little bit of rotation now, let's take the arms out. Now we're going to curl back, draw one elbow back, rotate, try not to let the knees move, and back up. Curling back, rotate, and up. One more each side. Get that lovely curl for me and then twist from above the hips. And up. Last one. And up. Okay, we're going to grab a band now. Now I'm using a medium band for this because I want a bit more tension. So if you've only got a light band, don't worry. You might just need to shorten it a little to get that feeling of tension. So you're going to take it round 1 foot. Okay, now make sure you've wrapped the toes as well, because I want you to feel like the toes are doing some work. You can do a bit of footwork with this as well. And you're going to take both ends of the band into the opposite hand. And what I'd like you to do is sit really tall. Okay, now your free hand, I'm going to reach forwards, but you're going to pull the band back. So you're going to reach, stretch forwards. Now exhale, curl back. Use that tension. Reach. Exhale, pull back. Inhale. And exhale. So you're trying to get forwards of those sitting bones. And then behind them. Are those toes scrunching, or are you pressing into the band? Okay, now we're going to add in some rotation. So we're going to corkscrew round. Pull that band back. Don't forget about that bit. Create that tension. Reach. Now as you pull back, you're going to turn. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, reach. And exhale, rotate. Get that good twist. One more. And reach. Okay. Coming up, we're going to separate the band. Take the other foot in. Make sure it's lined up with the hip. Opposite hand with the band. Let's bring it back right up onto those sitting bones. Now pull the band back, create that tension, reach forwards. Straight curl down, pull back. Inhale up so the knees are softening. Reach and pull back. Exhale. Two more. One last one like this. Reach. Pulling back and curling down. Okay, now with the twist. Reach. And curl. Reach. Exhale. Reach. And curl. Keeping that heel anchored. Last one. Oh, I lied. There's one more. Inhale. Exhale. Now coming up, we're going to keep the band around that foot. We're going to separate the band now. And we're going to curl all the way down. So do make sure you're far enough along your mat, you've got space behind you. Okay, as we curl down, we're going to straighten the legs out, but you're going to bring this leg with you. So sitting tall. Let's exhale, curl. Now start to push that leg out straight and lift it with you. So you're coming up, but you're not going to come all the way down. Now find some tension there to help you and support you. I think get a little bit more of a grip. That's it. So I'm using the band to hold me. I'm pressing into that leg. Now your free leg, we're going to lift and lower. So keep using that tension in the band. Make sure those shoulders stay wide. One more. Now we're going to come up. As you push down, push into the band, all the way up, soft knees. Right up onto those sitting bones. Let's swap feet. Okay, so sitting tall. Now be really aware, get that tension on your band. As you curl down, not to round into those shoulders. Okay, so we want to keep those shoulder blades switched on. Think about softly drawing them into the back and wide. So it's not about squeezing them together, they're staying wide. Okay, start to curl down, exhale, stretch that leg out. Now use that tension to support you and we're just going to get into that area of the lower back that's hard to get onto the mat. So you're just resting towards your bottom rib. Keep that tension, pull, and we're going to lift the other leg, stretch that foot and lower. Keep that tension. 2 more. Last one to move us back down. So bring that leg down, follow it over, curling up and softening the knees. Very well done. Right, from there we're going to take the band around both feet. So I'm just going to take it below the toes now, so it's more around the ball of the foot and the arches. Okay, now knees are bent, feet are flexed, and what we're going to do is pull that band and you're going to take it round your elbows and behind the head. Okay, we're going to curl down. Curl, straightening the legs out. All the way down. Now, if you've still got your hands behind your head, you should be feeling some really good work into those shoulders. We're going to curl up just to this point. Hold that, bend the knees in and push out. Try and keep those shoulders down and wide. Support the head. Feel that tension into the shoulders. So this isn't really about the leg movement, it's about the shoulders. One last one. Now as you push out, we're going to bring the arms round and curling up. Soften the knees as you lift. Very well done. Right, a bit more leg work now. So again, we're going to take the band around one foot. So ball of the foot and the arch. I'm going to bring the legs in a little bit closer now. And I'm going to actually move to the edge of my mat because I need a bit of space at the side of me for this one. Now this is one that we've done before. So tension onto that band. Bring those arms in, we're going to curl down. Curling all the way down. Head down, chin nodded. Let's bring those feet in. And we're going to plant the elbows down. Push the leg up towards the ceiling. Now, we're going to take the arms out. Now let's just start with some movement into the hip, pushing out to the side and in. Again, you should be feeling some lovely tension in the area around the shoulder blades. Holding that band where it is. Okay, I think I want to change my grip. I think I want palms down here. That feels better. Okay, now, single leg shoulder bridge. You're going to curl up, push into that band, and curl back down again. So find that position where your hamstrings aren't doing all the work. Push up, curl back down. One more. Now, can you hold? Take that leg across. Two more. Keep pushing through that foot on the floor. And curling back down. Okay, from there, changing the grip to palms forwards, bringing the elbows down, shoulders wide, and I'm going to Lengthen and up. Two more. Last one. Bring that leg up. Bend the knee in. We're going to change legs. So pop the other foot into the band. Placing it down. And we're extending that leg up. So palms down. Change your grip if you need to. Find that length in the leg. Keep lengthening out as you take it out to the side and back up. Bottom rib staying down. Pelvis staying even and anchored. Try not to let the other knee move. One more. Okay, into your shoulder bridge. Curling up, push, and down. Try and keep those shoulders anchored. Last one we're holding. Push. Now we're taking it across the body and centre. Last one. And curling back down. Okay, changing my grip to palms facing. Bringing the elbows down, shoulders wide. And pushing that leg away. And back up. Now one more. Okay, let's bring that leg all the way down. And you're going to use that tension to curl back up again, not the chin. Start to curl up. Soften the knees as you get to the top. Okay, right. From there, we are going to take both feet back into that band. So I'm going to stick with medium band. We're going to do a bit of arm work. So I want palms facing, not too much tension on the band. Now if your core has had enough, you can stay sat upright for this one if you want to. But if you can, you're going to join me in that partial curl down, so shoulders wide. Exhale onto the back of the hips. Now knees straight, but not pressing the knees into the mat. I want you to press your heels in, so the knees are soft. Bicep curls. Two more. Last one. And curling back up so you can use that band for a bit of assistance. Okay, crossing over now and palms down. So we want to lift a little. I want you to feel that the shoulders are down and wide. You're right up on those sitting bones again. Now make sure you haven't wrapped your thumb round. Thumbs are forwards. You're gripping through your fingers and your palm. Okay, back to that curl down if you wish. Tuck the pelvis under. And we're aiming to get the back of the pelvis onto the mat and into a fly. So you're going to pull up, wrist towards the shoulders, elbows high. Exhale. Two more. And pulling back up and tall. Okay, from there, let's take the band off the feet. And I think I want to switch to my lighter band for this one, because we're going to do a bit of triceps. So, coming onto the side, into on the wall, but you could be cross-legged if that feels better for you. And we want to take the band the width of the knees, again palms down and gripping through your fingers and palm rather than the thumb. And let's take that arm and band, arms and band up. Okay, we're coming over, now pulling back up. So it's a little side stretch, trying not to lose that other hip. So try and keep that side, even if it's not touching the floor, try and just keep it stationary. Now adding in some tension with the band, so we're going to inhale over, exhale, push down. Now take the band behind the head and you're going to straighten the arm out, push. Keep the elbow high. Watch this shoulder dropping. Keep it back. We've got 2 more. And bring that band round. Now feel that tension, use it. Pull and pull back up. And bring the arms down. Okay, if you're cross-legged, try and cross the other leg in front. Let's work for some symmetry. And coming back to that position. So, tall. Feel that you're anchoring this hip down into the floor. Use that knee a bit more as well if you need to. Shoulders down, we're bringing the arms up and stretching over and up. Two more here. Last one. Okay, adding in that extra tension in triceps now. So let's come over, push down to the floor. Let's take that band behind the head. Tall spine and push. We're going for 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Bring it round. Feel that tension, create a bit more. Exhale, pulling back up and bringing the arms down. Okay, let's lose the bands now. We're coming back over into our 4-point position. Back to those cat curls. Lengthen the spine, lift the base of the skull. Big breath in now, big exhale, tuck under. Is your spine moving a bit more freely now? And let's feel that tension. Can you get a bit more of a lift now? Exhale, curling up. And tucking under. One more each way. Really lift, feel that stretch and back to neutral. Into your shell stretch again, sit back, reach the arms into a V, slide the little fingers forwards. Breathe into the back. Now turn the left hand palm down and reach the right hand over the top of it. Now think of pushing your right hand forwards, lead with the little finger, now breathe into that open side. And stepping back. Right hand palm down, left hand over the top, push that left arm forwards to feel the stretch, breathe into the back. And then stepping back into that V with the arms, onto the little fingers, reach forwards, draw the shoulders back. Now start by drawing the shoulders, retract them down, and then start to curl up. Let's take a breath in, take the arms back behind you, shoulders wide. Now exhale, swing the arms up, come onto the knees. Take a stretch up. Now from there, making sure knees are under the hips, they might be a little bit wider for the shell stretch. We're going to open out to the side, stretch. Now reach back, reach the other arm forwards and come back over. Take the arm back. Now reach the hands away from each other, really reach that arm forwards to get that stretch. And up. One more each way. Last one. And from there, because we can't do a class without a monkey squat, let's take those knees a little bit wider again. Tuck the toes under. We're going to monkey squat to come back up. Okay, so hands down, heels down, lift the chest and push up. Okay, coming to your good standing posture. Take a stretch over and soft knees. I want you to swing round just to the middle, hang heavy and curl back up. To the other side, reach and stretch. Soft knees, roll round and back up, and then both knees soft and just inhale, stretch and exhale. And thank you very much for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed that. From next week I'm going to be doing some short classes with some different bits of apparatus as requested. So I did a bit of a survey a few weeks ago, so I need to get to the studio at some point and pick up a Pilates ring, but I think we're going to start with the hedgehog because I know that's very, very popular, and then we'll do some work maybe with the small ball and the Pilates ring as well. So if I don't see you again tonight or tomorrow morning, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again next week. So take care, everyone.